to be emotional? No, of course not. Emotion is what drives us. To think that emotion is weakness, or the emotion is unmasculine is wrong. Emotions are valuable, and each and everything beautiful that has happened in this world has been associated with emotions. Logic, intelligence, willpower, strong, all are not virtues as they had been taught to us. However, there's some nuance most people tend to miss. People either tend to think, 1, that men should be hardy and never, ever cry. Men are happy, hungry, or angry. Or 2, that men should completely wear their hearts on their sleeves and be liberated from the aforementioned gender norm. The downside of the first is that men suppress their feelings, never express themselves, become bitter and depressed, and utterly miserable by the time they're 40. But there's a downside of the second as well. It happens equally to men and women. If you always show exactly how you feel, with no regard to how it affects your image or the people around you, you become emotionally weak. This can mean that you never learn to apply your emotions. This is equally true for men and women. You must never, ever suppress your emotions. Instead, you must learn to channel them. There's nothing gained by being a crybaby. You will learn to channel the pain into something positive. You must learn to control your emotions without suppressing them. Know when it is okay to cry and when it is simply unnecessary. Cry at funerals, not at bee stings. If you are scared because, say, some bully has threatened to beat you up, you must never let that fear show as weakness by crying. Instead, learn to channel the fear into pity for the bully and see yourself as better than them. From that thought, draw confidence. Use this confidence to no longer be scared. This doesn't mean that you have to fight them. It means that you realize how above the whole affair you really are, and realize how insignificant. Nobody, be they man or woman, should abandon emotion, nor should they completely give in to it. Emotion is power within your brain for you to harness, and through learning to apply it you can become a mighty, mighty person. Just remember, whenever you feel the urge to cry, ask yourself, for what reason am I now choosing to cry? Being emotional is one of the few things that make humans in this materialistic society. Just avoid exposing the soft spots of your personality to people you don't trust. And regarding the shy fear cry part, trust me, all you need is a pinch of self-confidence. Be awesome at something and be proud of it. E.g., if like to read, then read till you feel that you have grown in intellect. Dress better. A bit of exercise won't harm you. The point is to do things that make you happy, that help you attain a sense of flow, and this will automatically make you more confident. And remember, more confident, less cry, less shy, less fear. Emotion is not weakness. Emotion is strength. It drives us, inspires us, lets us know what is important. Everyone is emotional. Every last person, even people who are more outwardly reserved, such as myself. You just show your emotions more openly than some people. There is nothing wrong with that. If it works for you, do it. There is nothing inherently better about being reserved. There is no real reason for people to share emotion only with family and close friends, except that is simply how I prefer to be. Weakness, real weakness, is letting yourself be manipulated and pushed around. It is failing to stand up for your friends and family. Weakness is not having the courage of your convictions, the willingness to defend what you believe to be right and moral. You can be strong and emotional at the same time. It is not a contradiction. If you wish to learn to be strong, study philosophy. Figure out what it means to be a good person and a good citizen. Then develop the courage to defend those things. Remember, courage is not the absence of fear. It is the will to overcome fear and take necessary action. If you do not fear, you cannot be brave. If nothing else, introspection takes strength. Asking strangers to judge you takes strength. Take heart. You are already stronger than many. Here are the signs that you have a weak personality. 1. You don't know what you like. 2. You are easily suggestible. 3. You always do what others tell you to do. 4. You always want to please others. 5. You never think you are worth pleasing. 6. You are never happy. 7. You can't imagine being happy. 8. You think other people know what's best for you. 9. You don't trust your own judgment. 10. You can't make decisions without someone else's validation. 11. No confidence about your likes or desires. Not unsurprisingly, these are things that make someone seem invisible to other people as well. They always do what others suggest and never have ideas of their own and generally follow others. So they don't make an impression on anyone. They make themselves invisible. Most people do this to avoid conflict. In their past experience, whenever they have tried to be themselves, they got criticized or judged or given advice that they should do something else. They get beaten down by the opinions of others, and after a while, can give up. It may not be worth the stress involved to be different from what the others around them want them to be. Invisibility is a cloak and a shield that keeps bad things from happening to a person. It also keeps good things from happening. But it might be safer. It depends on how dangerous the environment is.